Hello, hello. Hello. Welcome, welcome. How does that? How does my voice sound? I turned on monitoring for my voice, but I forgot I was wearing. I have phone connection headphones, and they're good. But when it comes to like audio, like if I need to do something where I have to really look at like the audio quality of something, it's not great. It's basically like on par with maybe like earbuds. Okay, cool. My GPU has not been doing so great. I have everything the way it's supposed to be, but my GPU's been sitting quite high these past couple of streams, so not sure what's up with that. Not really a whole lot I can do. Love the red ribbons. Thank you. But yeah, hi, welcome. Sorry, my brain just blanked out. My brain's still kind of fried from yesterday. What's going on with my eyes? Hello? Over here. There we go. Yeah, my brain's still fried from yesterday. Oh my god. Not to mention, oh, let's say, I think I might actually be sick. I woke up yesterday and, I just felt it in my body. Like, fuck, I got sick. So, I don't know, my voice might be a little rough, but, it was really rough yesterday. Oh my god. Who could possibly know why your PC is struggling? Oh, it's 100% VTube Studio. VTube Studio eats like a huge chunk of my GPU. And lately my RAM has been getting used quite a bit actually. What is going on? Like I'll have like File Explorer open, not even doing anything in there, and it'll chew up like 25% of my memory. Yeah, it's mostly VTube Studio. It uses a lot of resources from what I can see in here. Just tell your PC to perform better. Oh my god, yeah, I was editing yesterday, and what was it? I think it ended up being a Canva issue, where for some reason, if I'm working on a video, after a certain point in time, things start to get really slow and laggy, and I have to like reopen Canva, and it makes everything smooth again for some reason. But at one point I thought it was just like my internet maybe, and so I don't remember what I said, but I was like basically threatening my internet and being like, do what you need to do. And then I was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't be mean to it. And just as I said that, my internet immediately crapped out and everything stopped working. So I don't insult the tech anymore. You have to be nice to the tech. It kind of reminds me of what's going on with my eyes. Hello? Can you see me? There we go. You wanna face forward? Okay. Alright. No? Okay. It reminds me of that story where you're, what was it? Some, like software developers or whatever, they had like a server room and they would like feed snacks. They would leave snacks on top of the servers for the server spirits or something like that. And apparently it was like a thing that like if they left snacks out, then their shit would run better. Have you tried turning it off and on? Oh yeah, let me just let me just turn everything off and on. Hang on. No. Have you tried pressing Alt F4? Any guy on YouTube who can help. There's always one guy on Reddit. Reddit's usually my go-to if I'm having issues. Although I've noticed lately, like, I think because a lot of my issues are like VTubing specific, it's a lot more difficult to find answers to my questions and find solutions to my issues. Let me just fix something with my model real quick. Give me one moment. Oh, Hazel's screaming. I've had everything set up for like a couple hours now, but for some reason it doesn't want to cooperate now. Is that better? I feel like that's better. Hazel's running around screaming her head off. That's pretty funny. Alright, that might work a little bit better now. Last time I threatened my tech, it actually ran faster. Oh my goodness. Software devs will try anything. True. I mean, sometimes you kind of just have to when it comes to tech. In my experience, like, I'll be working on something and sometimes you throw anything at it, and sometimes the weirdest shit will just work. You don't know why, but it just does. And you know what? I'm not gonna question it. Not at this point. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just checking on Hazel because Hazel's got the Destructo zoomies, and I can't hear her, but I hear her screams and I hear banging happening. So I'm a little nervous for the state of my home. Oh, I hope you guys didn't hear that cough. Oops. Okay. Yeah, my brain's super fried. But yeah, I managed to class 8 Hurricane Hazel. Hazel. I think Hazel's one of the names I've called her before. I have like a gazillion names for each, for both my cats. She is, well, what's up? You wanna come say hi? Yeah? She's screaming at ghosts. I would say Class 8 Hurricane is more Nox than anything. Oh my goodness. I have a panic attack every time he gets the zoomies because at least Hazel, like, she runs around screaming and will kind of make a mess sometimes, but when it comes to Nox, he bangs shit when he zooms. So like, he'll run around the apartment, but he'll like literally be bouncing off the walls. He'll jump onto cat trees and like bang them into the wall. He'll like go up to doors and start like slamming them and shit, and I'm just like, bro, it's 2 in the morning. And my eyes are still being like super weird, but oh well. Defending the house from ghosts. Yeah. She's doing her job. I usually tell people she's mostly retired at this point though, because like, she doesn't even hunt bugs anymore. Like, there'll be a bug around and I'm just like, bro, can you get that please? And she's like, nah bitch, I'm old, leave me alone. Whereas when she was younger, I shit you not, she used to be able to jump higher than my height. There would be times where she would do like wall bounces. just to catch a fly. Like, it was actually insane. And what was I gonna say? Now she's just like, fuck it, I don't care. Just let me sleep. I'm nervous, but I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I managed to get two clips done yesterday. It took me about 8 hours total, so a normal workday, but I want to try. My goal is to get it down to about 4 hours for two clips, which I think is doable now that I have like a better idea of what my process looks like. Like, thumbnails take me like 2 seconds. It's mostly just the editing, and that's just because I'm still like figuring out my workflow for that, but I have a pretty good workflow figured out at this point. So I think I can get it down to 4 hours, and the idea is that after I'm done streaming on stream days, I usually have about 4 to 5 hours that I have for like working on stuff, and I'd really like to fill that time with the editing so I don't have to do it on the off stream days. So the idea is basically I would stream, and then after the stream edit a couple clips and have them scheduled for the next day when I don't have a stream. Then the clips will come out, and then stream clips, and then like I'll have those whole days where I'm not streaming, where I can like work on things like music or other things for the channel. I think that's how I'd like to have that set up. Yeah, so I'll get there eventually, and yeah, I'm really happy with how I'm doing my thumbnails now, though. They're pretty easy. I have like a whole template now at this point. And yeah, I don't really have much to to talk about today, to be completely honest. And my voice is still pretty rough, so this is probably going to be a much shorter stream than yesterday. I was surprised when I ended stream yesterday and I realized that it was that we went for an hour. Like I was wondering like why my voice was as rough as it was, but no, I'm surprised that I even made it that long after being away from streaming for so long. So I want to try and keep it to half an hour today. But the thumbnails look good too. Thank you. I'm really happy with them. I'm glad you guys like them. Yeah, I kind of I mentioned this before, but I kind of studied a little bit like before getting into content creation. Like I kind of had like a pretty decent knowledge base, I suppose. It's just I wasn't really applying it because I didn't think anyone would care specifically about my content and what I was doing. So like my early music and like everything to do with the channel early on was very low effort because I really just didn't think anyone would be like super interested in anything that I was posting. But then when Jester picked up, I was like, oh, I guess I can put a little more effort in. I'm glad I did, because I enjoy having like putting in a bit more effort into what I'm doing. And I don't know how to explain it. But yeah. What was I gonna say? No idea. Yeah, Mad Father on Friday. I looked into like what the next step is for that. And so I didn't spoil. I think I mentioned this before, but I didn't spoil the game for myself, but I just wanted to figure out what the next step was, because this game in particular, I noticed like if I get stuck on something, I get stuck on something for like a while. And I kind of just feel bad because Like, I don't really want to recreate an instance where you guys are just watching me walk around for an hour with my dick in my hand, not knowing what to do. So, I know what the next step is, but I don't know any further than that. With that being said, if I don't finish it on stream this Friday, I might finish it off stream, but as a recording, because I'm gonna make probably a big compilation video of the entire Let's Play. So like, I'm still going to be playing it for you guys, but like when it comes to like this type of game, like if there's like a story or something like that, I do kind of feel bad making people wait like even a week just to like see more of the gameplay. It really depends on the game. So like if it's super short, like there's a few games that I plan on doing on stream that are story games, but they're much shorter. It might only take like 3 streams at most, and I think that'll be fine. But when it comes to Mad Father, I don't know, I feel like after a few streams I'm just like, okay, like I want to move on and do other things. I want to wrap this up. I want to know how it ends. You know, I want to move on to other games. So if it's longer than 3 streams, I might just finish a game as a recording instead. And that way I can just like have everything ready to go for you guys much sooner. And not feel like I'm edging everyone with the fucking game and only playing it like once a week. It's fine, my friends and I sometimes have brain dead moments while gaming, so it's just part of the charm. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I gotta maybe figure out how to make it a bit more entertaining, because for me, like from my perspective, it was just me running around saying for like an hour. But I don't know, maybe I'm just being too critical on myself. Oh my god, the eye tracking is not, I think maybe it's my lighting? Maybe, I don't know. I have my new glasses now, and the eye tracking is a little bit better with them. Same with the eyebrow tracking. It is definitely better with these new glasses, but still not completely perfect. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of like more things that I want to do content-wise. Like, what do you guys want to see, basically? There's certain things that are like kind of a hard no for me, things like ASMR. There's certain things that are like soft no's from me, so I'm not a huge fan of doing like react content, or like anything that involves sort of like talking about other creators or like talking about other people's content. That's not it's kind of like a soft no for me. So I don't know, like in terms of like games, I'd be down to venture out of my comfort zone a bit when it comes to games. Like, I know during the last stream we were talking about certain games that I will not play. Games like League, any type of gacha games is a hard no for me. Like, not even just from what I discussed during the last stream, but I have a huge aversion to anything that's like even just remotely gambling adjacent. So things like gacha, loot boxes, I'm pretty sure that's what gacha is. It's kind of like surprise stuff, I don't know. But anything where you have to like pay money and there's like a surprise. What about viewer games? What is viewer games? Like games with viewers? No gambling, I'm out of here. Yeah, it's just my family has a little bit of a rough history when it comes to gambling. And like I don't know, I tend to stay away from that kind of stuff. And I don't love how prevalent it is in everything nowadays, like anything gambling related. So like I don't know, like even there's like a Twitch feature where you can like bet points on stuff. Even with that, I'm like I don't know, it's just I'm very adverse to that kind of stuff. Like a party game. Yeah, I've considered that. Here's the thing. It's not that I don't trust you guys, it's that like there might be people who come in maybe with not the best intentions. And it's very easy for someone to join a game like that and then do something that gets me banned. So like in chat, I have filters and rules and stuff, so like certain things that could get me banned won't, ideally, they won't show up on screen. When it comes to things like Jackbox or anything like that, those do not have those filters. And so it's a little easy for someone to come in and decide to be a troll and maybe write an offensive word or draw an offensive symbol. And it's not really the vibe I want to bring into this channel. So, called Poco seems like a pretty sweet game. It's free and maybe 2 hours. Oh, cool. Free and short. That is right up my alley. Yep, I wrote that down. So yeah, and unfortunately, games with viewers maybe not so much. But I think with games like Jackbox, like if you're doing collabs with people, I think there is an option to get the audience involved via like voting and stuff like that. So that's something I would be open to, for sure. But yeah. What was I gonna say? I wanted to get into VR a little bit. I was playing with the idea quite a few months ago. Many months ago. Probably when I first started VTubing. It's a goal of mine for the channel to eventually like do VR stuff, I think. I did not realize how expensive that shit was. So yeah, and then on top of that, it's not even like the headset and stuff like that. It's that my PC just can't even run it. It uses a lot of resources. But that's something I would like to do eventually. With rhythm games, I used to be very good at them. Now not so much, but I do really like rhythm games. So actually, you know what? That's a fantastic idea. I'm gonna write that down too. I don't know how to spell rhythm, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down as well, because I used to really love rhythm games when I was younger. And now that I'm older, my reaction time is not fantastic, but I'm definitely down to try again. I always wanted to play Friday Night Funkin', because some of the songs that I've heard from there are actually quite good. They're bops. I'm gonna write that down too. Oh wait, I did play that at one point, I think. Yeah, I think that was actually the game that made me discover how bad my reaction time has gotten since I was younger. The only game I can't play is Geometry Dash. I've always been really bad at Geometry Dash. I don't know why. Maybe there's just too many, like, bright colors for my ADHD brain. I don't know. I've never been able to get good at that game. But yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's some pretty good ideas. I really appreciate that. What kind of like rhythm games would you guys suggest? I have a drawing tablet now, and apparently people use that to play Osu. I don't know if that, I thought about looking into that. I have no idea what, like, that's the game where you like, with the, how do I explain it? Kind of like a weeb game. Every time I hear about it, it's always something anime related. But yeah, I've thought about, because I have a drawing tablet now, and apparently that's what you use. I don't know. Unbeatable. It does cost around 20 USD. 20 USD? That's like 100 Canadian. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's fine. Unbeatable. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll look into that. Not good though. Oh, I guarantee you I'm not gonna be very good. I'm not very good at video games, to be honest. It's like, if I really practice at something, then I can get like slightly above average, maybe, on a good day, where I'm sufficiently medicated. Speaking of, coffee. I love coffee. Okay, yeah. Now, in terms of like non-rhythm games, I'm really into like visual novels. Or visual novels, or like like, I'm a huge sucker for anything like Butterfly Effect. Any type of game that has that. So I've been looking for games that have something like that. The only issue is that I've played most of them. So if you guys have any suggestions for like those types of games, but I don't know. What I want to say in the weirdest way possible is I don't know what the kids are playing these days. But at the same time, like, I don't really want to play like super mainstream stuff, because I find I don't know, how do I explain this? I'm trying very hard to avoid drawing the jingling keys crowd, essentially. So like, the type of audience, and this is no shade towards creators who have this type of audience, this is no shade to viewers who are this type of person. This is just what I want for my community and my channel is the type of viewer that just wants everything bright and flashy and in their face and haha pee pee poo poo, haha she said sex. Like, it's not really the vibe I want to go for personally, just for my channel. And it's not even about the content itself. Like, I don't mind making content like that, and it's kind of fun sometimes. It's more like, how do I explain this? Like, a lot of those viewers are typically younger, and if they're like, regardless if they're younger, like, they're a little more difficult to have in your community from what I've personally observed. And so, again, no shade. It's just not, I got a lot on my plate, and I'm not in the business of running a daycare, essentially. Oh my god, please never put those words together ever again. No, thank you. No, you're good. It's like, I understood what you were getting at, but my brain was just like, oh no. Anyways, yeah, you're totally fine. Class of '09, but it might Class of '09. What game? Class of '09. It might be offensive, as in, like, how? I'm scared. I'm scared to find out. Should I? I'm gonna Google this. Class of. Sexual themes, explicit content. Oh. I mean, sexual themes is fine. It's just like, I'm not sure what the offensive part is. I'll have to look more into it, I suppose. Oh, well, it's called Class of '09, so I'm assuming it takes place in a school setting, and there's sexual themes. No. Yeah, so that's gonna be a no from me. It's a visual novel. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it later. But yeah, if there's a lot of sexual themes involving like underage characters, that's not. No, thank you. Channel just flashed before your eyes. A little bit. Yeah. But oh, my voice. I didn't mean to hit that button again. Prey, yes. So I'm trying to remember if Prey is in my Steam list or if it's in my wish list, but I do remember hearing about that one. Let me see. Okay, it's not in my Steam list, so it's probably in my wish list still. So I'm gonna write that down. I don't remember what it's about. I believe it's a horror game. But I remember wishlisting that game. Yeah. Speaking of, let me. Oh my god, why am I losing my voice? Wishlist. I'm gonna open up my wishlist and see what I have in here because it's been a while. Okay. There's games in here that I'm definitely not interested in. Fire Reborn, Days Gone, right? Dead Space. I don't know. Dead Space is on sale. Oh shit! Apparently, Dead Space is normally $80. It's on sale for $20. I'm gonna toss that in my cart. I might get it. No, I'm Not Human is not on sale, but it is in my wish list. Let's see. Oh right. I wanted to play Needy Streamer Overload. The thing is, I'm not sure. Like, is that something I can play on stream? Or is it I feel like other people have played it on stream. There's a few other games in here that I know I definitely want to play, but it's like I know that I'm going to. Like I have it planned. So I'm not going to mention those. Have you seen Ultra Kill? I think I've heard of it before. Let me look that up. Where did my music go? That's not what I wanted. Oh no, I still have music, it's just very quiet for some reason. What? Alright, now it's just not working. This is rude. Oh. Huh. Oh, there we go. Fuck's sake. I think that was an issue on my end where I wasn't hearing it, but you guys were. Is a fast-paced, ultra-violent retro FPS. Okay. Let me take a look at this. Oh wow. Ooh, I like the Doom-esque aesthetic. Yeah, I'll write that down too. Ultra kill. That seems fun. Doom, but it's ADHD. I was definitely picking up on that vibe. Doom, but ADHD. Yeah, so I'm definitely into that for sure. Cool. Yeah, so a lot of really great ideas. Now here's one thing I wanted to mention before my voice craps out on me and I have to wrap things up. Just as I said that. Well, that fucking sucked. That cough knocked all of my remaining brain cells out of my head. Okay. What was I gonna say? Fuck. I was gonna say, so I have the 3 scheduled streams. I might occasionally just do like an impromptu stream, like here and there. Because I want to be able to stream more. It's just because of my health issues, I can't always adhere to like a strict schedule. And so it kind of makes me sad where it's like I'm sitting here and I'm like, I really want to go live, but like it's not on the schedule. So I figured like if I just keep my schedule kind of light and kind of chill, then I might just do like impromptu streams outside of the schedule. So that's one thing I wanted to throw out there. So I don't know. Like if you are interested in joining those streams, I would definitely recommend having like notifications on, because I might not like always. I don't like to tweet out when I go live because I feel like I'm bothering people. And I don't know, like I don't want my like Twitter feed to just be full of like I'm live. And it's like I don't know. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there that you guys might see me around outside of the schedule every so often. Notifications have been on. That's good. I always feel weird like saying like, oh, you guys should have your notifications on. And I'm saying that just because I don't want people to be disappointed if they miss a stream that they did really want to attend. but I always feel bad because it's like I never have my notifications on for anything, ever. I always have my phone on Do Not Disturb. Delivery drivers hate me. Yeah. So I always feel kind of awkward about that. But yeah. Avoid. Avowed. Oh, Avoid. Avowed, I think is how that's pronounced. Pretty fun game. I'll write that down as well. Yeah, so I'll put that on my little to-do list. To look into all these games and see what I can do. But yeah, it might be that I play some of these games outside of the scheduled streams. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to chat about today. I wanted to keep this a little bit short because I am definitely sick. But I might honestly just go take a nap after this. I'm not feeling so hot, and I just want to take it easy on my voice because it is quite rough. But it was really nice to see you guys again, and it's really nice to be back. And I will hopefully see you guys on Friday for Mad Father. But yeah, hope you get better soon. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna go rest and take it easy, and I might do some editing in my bed. If people don't want to miss a stream, they should follow. Thank you for the advertising. I appreciate it. I'm sure I'll become more confident with advertising myself eventually, but right now I just feel really awkward about it. But yeah, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you later.